Hello everyone, welcome to the series of BAMS second prof syllabus in which Swasthavatta series, chapter number 4, Rutucharya, part number 2, in which we are studying about particular Rutus, in which first Rutu is Hemanta Rutucharya. Person is endowed with strength in Hemanta Rutu. Shita Anila and Sharira Ushma prevented from being lost. This Rutu increase Vani in the person, which means digestive power, already having good appetite and hence is able to digest the stuff which are otherwise heavy for digestion and in excess. You can eat more, you can eat heavy foods in this season. Which season? Hemanta Rutu. Dehaja Agni decreases Rasadhatu. Dehaja Agni decreases Rasadhatu because of aggravation of Vata. So, what are the Pathya Ahara, wholesome food in Hemanta Rutucharya? Hemanta Rutu means winter. In winters, in Hemanta Rutu, which rasa should be eaten by the people, they are Snigdha, Snigdha Guna and Madhura Amla Lavana Rasa, Audaka Mansa, Anupa Mansa, Medya, Baleshaya Mansa. These type of mansa and alcohol is they able to digest. Then Vasa, Tailya, Nava Odana. Nava Odana means uh, newly harvested rice. Ushnatoya means hot water. You should remember like this, like I have remembered in my first phase as well as in second phase. रस आर मधुर आम्ल लवण रस मांस ओदक मांस आणुप मांस बलेशय मांस मेद्य तीन हो गए फिर वसा तेल नवोदन उष्णतोय. In these four categories, you have to remember that what are the pathya ahar of Hemanta Rutu. Close your eyes. We are and repeat after me, or say with me as I am closing my eyes, and we both are revising. So there are four categories we have made right now, right? Rasa are Madhura Amla Lavana Rasa. Mansa are Odaka Mansa, Anupa Mansa, Baleshaya Mansa. Then some of you have addiction to that is Medya, or along with that you can write Madira. So fourth point was Vasa, Tela, Nava Odana and Ushnatoya. Pathya Ahara is done. Then next is Pathya Vihara. What are the Pathya Vihara? Abhyanga, Utsadana, Murdhani Taila, Jentaka Sveda, Ushna Bhumi Gruha and Pravara, Maithuna. These points we have to remember. Remember like that Abhyanga, Utsadana, Murdhani Taila and Jentaka Sveda, 4 in one type, and then Ushna Bhumi Gruha, Pravara and Maithuna in second. So close your eyes and say Abhyanga, Utsadana, Murdhani Taila, Jentaka Sveda. Then in the next Ushna Bhumi Gruha, Pravara and Maithuna. As we all know, Abhyanga is oil massage, Utsadana is palm massage, Murdhani Taila is oil application to head, Jantaka Sweda is type of sweating therapy as we learnt in Charaka Samhita. Second prof, Ushna Bhumi Gruha is heated room, Pravara is thick blankets and Maithuna is intercourse, sexual intercourse. Agni Bala and Sharira Bala is increased in this season. Next season is Shishira Rutucharya. Hemanta and Shishira are similar in climate and condition but differ in intensification in dryness of Adanakala, Shita cold, Megha clouds, Maruta wind and Varsha rain. As we learnt, Shishira Rutucharya, same Hemanta is there, no difference. If Hemanta Rutucharya comes under in paper for 5 marks, write as it is of Shishira Rutucharya information. Next is Vasanta Rutucharya, which is spring. Accumulation of kapha in winter gets liquefied during the spring by the sun heat and disturb the digestion power. It may lead to many diseases. Now, how we can remember this? Just understand, this is the tough topic I have uh, considered all my life of first year, as I am very bad at seasons. I can't understand seasons from where starting and where to end. So I have learned a lot about it in the first year as well as second year, and now I am good at it. So I am explaining it to you. So if I can explain, I can understand in this way. You can definitely. So remember like that. Winters, Hemanta and Shishira and Hemanta is about all about winters. As we know, in winter, uh, kapha is increasing in our body. So the next Rutu is Vasanta. In Vasanta, sun rays are more than winter. So heat is increasing in the environment. By that heat, our kapha is liquefying. So kapha is decreasing in the Vasanta Rutucharya. This is the first important point we have remembered like that. Now we have to remember the Patya Ahara. Now the trick is Patya Ahara are same as Sharada Rutu. We are learning Vasanta Rutu right now. After that, last Rutu we will be learning which is Sharada Rutu. That Patya Ahara are same in both. So here we made three columns, like in first Yava, Goduma and Sharaba. Yava means barley, Goduma is wheat and Sharaba is meat of uh, let it be, just take two about Yava and Goduma in first part, then all Mansa in second part. What are they? Sharaba, Shasha, Yena, Lava, Kampinjala. All Mansa in second, and third is Nirvada and Sidhu, types of wine. So here just understand, in the winters means in Shishira and Hemanta, we have advised any types of wine. So their digestive power was nice. Here we are there we have advised every type of alcohol. Here we are advising wine. Wine is less amount of alcoholism, or just I have considered like that. I don't know. So now we have made three columns. In first, close your eyes. We are repeating now. Yava, Goduma in the first one. In the second one, we have to write all the mansa. Just close your eyes. What are those mansa? Shasha, Yena, Lava, Kampinjala, and Sharaba. And in the last column, we are writing Medya, Nirvada, and Sidhu. Now, done with Patyahara. Now, what are the Apatyahara? In Apatya, we have to write Guru, Snigdha, Amla, Madhura. Just remember, close your eyes and remember. In Hemanta and Shishira Rutucharya, we have written Madhura, Amla, Lavana, and Guru food, which is heavy to digest, which could be digested in that Rutu. So here now sun rays are more, winter is less, and kapha is liquefying in this Rutu. So now in this Rutu we are writing those points in Apatyahara. Now in this season, Vasanta season, the same person can't digest that all that heavy food. So in Apatyahara we have written heavy, which is Guru Guna in the first place, then Snigdha, anxious, and then Amla Madhura. Remember like that. After winters we can't digest heavy food. What are the Patya Vihara? Vamana, Vyayama, Udvartana, Dhumapana, Kavalagraha, Anjana, Ushnatoya. 7 points. How you can remember those points? By V, remember Vamana and Vyayama. Urdhvartana, remember Urdhvartana in that as well. And then Kavalagraha, Anjana and Ushnatoya. Here there is no trick, just remember by V, Vamana and Vyayama, Urdhvartana. In Urdhvartana as well there is V. Then by V you can just remember Kavalagraha as well as Dhumapana and Anjana, as they are Dinacharya things. Dhumapana and Anjana comes under Dinacharya, as well as we know Ushnatoya is important. Up to 6 points is enough. Remember these 6 points: Vamana, Vyayama, Uddvartana, Kavalagraha by V, and Dhumapana, Anjana. It is daily Dinacharya. The another points are Chandana Agaru Lepa. These are important points. Chandana Agaru Lepa should be applied to the body of person, and Maithuna with Yavans 3 is advised. What are the Apatya Vihara? The main and foremost important Apatya Vihara is Divaswapna, seed in the Vasanta Rutucharya. Now Grishma Rutu comes. In Grishma Rutu, which means proper summer season, there is so much heat in the environment. What are the Patya Ahara then? Madhura Shita, Drava Snigdha. By summer, you can just write the Shita and Drava. Snigdha. Snigdha for opposite to Ruksha. So we can write Snigdha. So Shita, Drava and Snigdha, these are the 3 points commonly we can write, as well as cold Mantha. If you can remember, Mantha is a liquidy drink. So it comes under Drava only. So we can just by common sense remember, we can remember the Shita, Drava, Snigdha and cold Mantha, as well as Gruta and Paya along with rice. These are Patya Ahara. Apatya Ahara, Lavana, Amla, Katu. So remember in the Vasanta Rutu we have written the Amla and Madhura, but we didn't written Lavana in that because their heat was in moderate quantity, not excessive. Here heat is in excessive quantity, and here Lavana having the Tikshna property, it is Apatya Ahara. So Lavana, Amla, Katu, these are Apatya Ahara for Grishma Ritu, as well as Ushna and Madhya. Madhya is strictly contraindicated in the Grishma Ritu. In the Hemanta and Shishira, first two Ritus, any type of alcohol was advised. In the next Ritu, Vasanta, only wines are advised, and in the fourth Ritu, that is our Grishma Ritu, Madhya is contraindicated. Or some people who are addicted to that, they can have either in little quantity or at all, not at all, or dilute with plenty of water. Like dilution will be 1 part of alcohol and 4 or 8 parts of water. And then Patya Vihara, what should be done? Divashita Gruhe, which means you have to stay in the home which is cool. In today's time, we can say that you should turn on the AC or fan or cooler in your home, as well as you can do Divaswapna. Most important, in the Vasanta Ritu, Divaswapna was contraindicated, and in the Grishma Ritu, Divaswapna is indicated. Chandana Lepa. These are the 3 points you have to remember in Patya Vihara. Next is Varsha Rutucharya, rainy season. Digestive fire weakened during the Adana Kala is further weakened during Varsha Rutu due to aggravation of Vata and other doshas. Now, as we have come along from Shishira Rutu to Varsha Rutu, in the Shishira and Hemanta Rutu, we have learned that there is a lot of digestive power in the body, so we can digest anything what we eat. But in the Varsha Rutu, we can't digest whatever we eat. So we have to understand that we have to eat light and in small quantities. Here, Patya Ahara is Amla Lavana Rasa. In the Grishma Ritu, Lavana Rasa was contraindicated, but in Varsha Ritu, Amla Lavana Rasa are indicated in Patya Ahara. Shaudranit Ahara. Shaudra means honey. Use honey in your Ahara in Varsha Ritu. And Sneha, anxious food should be eaten. Purana, Yava, Goduma and Shali. As well as Arishta and Mahendra Jala, Kaupa Jala, all types of Jala. Just it is very important and very easy to understand as it is Varsha Ritu already raining. So you can by rain you can correlate with Jala. Three types of Jala we have to write. Mahendra Jala, which means rainwater, Kaupa Jala, which is pond water, and Taptashila Jala, which I guess which means you have to boil the water and let it self cool that water with honey, as honey is prescribed in this Rutu. These are all Patya Ahara. What is a Patya Ahara? Pond water is indicated, right? Kaupa Jala, but Nadi Jala. In pond, there is no movement of water. Movement of water. In pond, the water that have collected is in the pond only. It doesn't flow. But in Nadi, in river, there will be constant flow of water. So, Nadi Jala is contraindicated and Udamantha. Udamantha is a type of beverage which is formed by corn and ghee is contraindicated. Remember two types. And then Pathya Vihara. What should we have to do in Varsha Ritu? Pragharshana, body massage with pal. Udvartana, powder massage. Snana. These are the 3 points which you can remember in combinedly, that is Pragharshana, Udvartana and Snana. Close your eyes and say once Pragharshana, Udvartana, Snana. Yes. Then Gandha Malya Dharana, not that important. Laghu and Shuddha Vastra reside in Akledisthana. This point is important. Akledisthana means non-humidity place. You have to stay in non-humid home. Then Apatya Vihara. What you can't do in this Rutu, Varsha Rutu, Diva Swapna. Yes, you can't do Diva Swapna in Varsha Rutu, as well as where we have learned it in in Vasanta Ritu and Varsha Ritu. Diva Swapna point is given in Apatya Vihara, as well as in Vyayama. You should not do heavy exercise because our digestive power as well as our bala is decreased in Varsha Ritu. Atapta, don't go outside in much sunlight. That is exposure of sunlight is contraindicated, as well as Vivaya is contraindicated. You can just screenshot of this chart and make for yourself short trick type of thing for you to understand in one picture. Okay, next. Last, Sharad Rutucharya. The body parts accustomed to Shita of Varsha Ritu suddenly get exposed to Arka Rashmi, heat of sun rays, leads to Pitta Prakopa. We have started with the Kapha increased in the body in the Shishira and Hemanta, then in Vasanta Ritu Kapha liquefied in the body, and in the Sharad Ritu by the end of this series of rutus. In the last rutu, pitta prakopa is occurring. Pitta is increasing in the body. What are the patyahara? As I have mentioned that Sharad Rutu and Vasant Rutu have similar patyas, that is Madhura, Lagu, Shita, Rasa, Tikta. Then months of Yena, Urabra, Sharab, Shasha, Shali, Shaliyavan, Goduma. These are the Patyahara. What are the Patyahara? Vasa, Taila, Audakamansa, Anupamansa. Audakamansa and Anupamansa are heavy for digestion. That's why they are contraindicated, as well as Taila and Vasa are also heavy for digestion. You can understand like that. And Kshara and Dadi as well. Main point is Hansodaka. When water comes in contact with sun rays, heated by sun rays, cooled at night in the moonlight, purified, which what happens to that water then? It purifies and detoxifies by the Agastya Nakshatra. It is Vamala, clear, Shuchi, pure, like Amrut. We can use that water for Snana, Pana, Avagaha, etc. Patya Vihara. This is indication, not contraindication. This is indication in Sharad Rutu. Apatha Vihara, Atap, sunbath means you should not go in sunlight. In the um, before this Sharada, in this as well. Varsha Rutu as well. Atapa, see, Atapa is Apatya. In Sharad Rutu as well, Atapa is Apatya. And Divaswapna. Third time Divaswapna is there in Sharad, Vasanta, and Sharad, Vasanta, and which Vasanta, Varsha Rutu, and Sharad Rutu. Divaswapna is contraindicated. Then Rutu Satmya, last point, in which Oka Satmya, when a person indulge in the use of Apatyahara for long period of time, will not cause vikara due to abhyasa, that is habituation. When a person indulges in wrong type of habits for a very long time, they won't affect or they don't cause anything worse effect on their body by that habit. Though it is wrong, it doesn't cause any harm. Hence, the presence of poison. Example is presence of poison in the snake won't have harm himself, like use of habitual diets and regimen having opposite qualities of habitat of individual suffering from the disease. What are the types of satmya? Rutu satmya, that is food and habits according to season. Oka satmya, individual habits. Desha satmya, ahara vihara aushada, opposite to desha. Roga satmya, ahara vihara aushada, opposite to disease. Here completes our chapter number 4, Rutucharya. So stay tuned with us for the series of BAMS syllabus, especially second professional, with Swasthvritti series, Roganidana series, RSPK series, Dravaguna series, and Charaka series. Thank you so much. Bye bye. We will meet in the next lecture.